Hello, everybody. You got me again today. So, yesterday I did not post a video. I was supposed to take a rest day, give y'all a rest day, and then post a video yesterday. But with my back hurting, instead of running, I'm on orders to not run for the week. So, I've been power walking. And when I say power walk, I mean like between 12 and 13-minute pace power walk. Like goofy stride, arms swinging, looking super nerdy type of power walk. And my legs are so torn up. Like everything is torn up but my back basically, which is good. But I was so tight and sore yesterday. It was insane. And I did a at-home webinar for a bar certification to try to get some CEUs and learn some new bar stuff since we're using bar again. So I was trying to get through some of the workout for the bar certification because there's a workout to do with it, and I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. A lot of it, some of it's my back, but a lot of it was just my legs were so tight. So walking, don't mess around with walking. It's harder than it looks. So yesterday ended up being another day off. I'm sorry about that, but we're back at it today with upper body. So tomorrow is probably going to be Tabata. Most likely I'll see if Bridget would like to do it. Because I would rather not do all the high intensity stuff this week, but I can definitely do upper body. So we're going to do the same thing as last week for the time. We're going to do 1 minute 40 for the first round, 45 seconds for the second, and then 45 seconds for the third round, 30 seconds of active rest in between each exercise. So we got a little bit more change in the exercises today. A few of them have stayed the same, but we're trying to make them a little harder. So I have a really wide range of weights today just because of my back injury. I don't want to pick up something that's too heavy today. So I'm going to go a little lighter than usual. So I have 3s, 5s, 8s, 10s, and 15s. So the only thing I don't have today is I don't have my 20s that I used last week. I'm just going to skip those so I don't twerk my back trying to lift them. It's not that my chest can't handle the 20s. It's rocking back and to use the 20s. So I'm going to stick with 15s as my heavy weights today. So, and you'll see in a minute what we got the 3 pounds for. So let's go through all these. We have curl to Arnold press up first. So palms are going to be out. We're going to curl it, and then as you press overhead, we're going to rotate those palms up. You really cannot see me at all from that angle. There we go. So palms out, curl it up as you press, rotate overhead, and then bring them back down all the way to restart. Next up, we have Y raise. So we're going to go hinged here. So flat back, thumbs are up, so the head of that dumbbell is facing up. We're going to bring them up to make a Y, bring them back down. So we're not going out to the sides and we're not going right in front. We're going at an angle. So if someone was looking down at you from the ceiling, you'd look like a Y. So that's what I'm going to be using the 3-pounders for because that one does get super heavy fast. And we're going to be doing it for a minute. So I would recommend very light weights for that one, maybe like hands or something if you don't have a light weight. Next up, we have open, close, and pulse. Similar to what we did last week with the press. But now we're just going to close, pulse, open, pulse. So kind of a half press there on each movement. And then tricep kickbacks, back to that hinge, elbows pulled back, extending and bending, not moving that upper arm at all. And then we're going to be moving down to the ground. So second half of all the exercises will be down on the ground. We got chest fly, so weights right over your chest. We're going to open them up out to the sides, leading with those elbows, and then bring it right back over your chest. So nice long arms there, keeping that belly button pulled in. Next up, floor press. So same as we've been doing. Elbows nice and close to your body. Press right over your chest, palms facing each other. And then keep them nice and close as you bring them back down. Pullovers. So you can use either one dumbbell and diamond out your hands for a good grip, or you can use two dumbbells and press them together to make it a little bit heavier. We're going to extend those arms back, keeping your low back to the ground, and then pull it right over your chest. So think inhale, back, and then exhale, pull it right over your chest. Low back stays to the ground the whole time. If you notice your low back popping up, it's time to bring that weight back over you. And then last one, we have the Turkish get-ups again. So we're going to keep doing these Turkish get-ups this whole workout routine, no matter how long this quarantine goes on for. We're keeping Turkish get-ups because I love them. They're great. They're functional. And everyone needs to work on them. So same side is up. So arm and knee on my right side are up. My left hand is out to the side. We're going to go into that elbow, up to the hand. Hips come up, legs come through. Bring it up to that knee, press up to standing, and then back down to your knee. Hand, hips stay high as you swing it through. Set that hip down, and then roll it back all the way. So your rep is not complete until you make it back down. So remember, your arm is going to stay locked out here, completely locked out. You're not going to bend it. You're not going to bend as you come up, because I notice a lot of people when they do these, as they stand up and the dumbbell comes down, locked the whole time. I'm going to keep saying this while we're doing it. So the floor press and the pull over are staying consistent because those exercises use some really big muscles that we need to get stronger so we can, do more things and burn more calories and all that good stuff. So we want to use those big muscles. So we're keeping that consistent because I want you guys to try to go up in weight every week if you can, if you have the weights for it. I'm not because of my own personal injuries, but I want to encourage you guys to really try to go up in weight on those exercises from week to week. And the same with Turkish get-ups. If the Turkish get-ups, you're starting to get that motion down and it's feeling easier, then I want you to try to go up in weight on those. So today I might be going down in weight on a lot of things. So that's just how it is for now for me. Everybody is different. So my body's just saying, do something, but not too much. So I will tilt this camera so y'all can see me while I'm standing. And then let's get our timer going. In 10 seconds, we're going to start with that curl to Arnold press. I'm going to use 10s.
3, 2, 1,
all right,
go.
1 minute here. Curl, rotate, and press overhead. So remember, when your arms are overhead, your palms are facing out. Keep that core tight. Don't flare those ribs. Another thing that I noticed from walking all weekend, from all my long walks, is that when you use your upper body, my arms were so sore from walking. Who knew? Keep going, guys. Got about 20 seconds here. So we're keeping those elbows pinned in at your sides. Try not to use momentum on that curl.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. We got that Y raise up next, so I'm going to switch to my 3s. All right. We didn't do our active jog in place. Jog in place, another 10 seconds here. Oh my gosh, we're having a repeat of last week where I forgot all the active recovery.
3,
right.
2, 1, go.
Hinge forward. Bring it up and open to a Y. Back down. So remember, those thumbs are up. The head of that dumbbell is going up to the ceiling. Why do I always forget that active recovery? Like, I love it, but I always forget it. Hopefully that was just a rough start and we're going to get better. So you should really feel this in the backs of your shoulders. Make it a slow movement, no momentum here. Lift them up using only your muscle. Last 10 seconds. For the active recovery coming up next, we're going to do some jump rope in place.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
Set those guys down. Let's get that pretend jump rope out. See, I'm remembering. I got this. All right, 15 seconds. We got that close open pulse. I think I'm going to use 8s for this one.
3, 2,
Those weights.
1. Go.
All right, close, pulse, out, open, pulse. Lots of shoulders here. Keep that core in tight. No arching through that back. Oh, I demoed this with the 5s and it felt really light. Now I'm doing it with the 8s and it's feeling really heavy. Halfway there. Remember, we're just moving about an inch or two with those elbows. It's not a full press. Last 15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Set those guys down. We got a little side-to-side twist here for active recovery. Just nice and light on the balls of those feet. Remember, we're not trying to do anything crazy here. We're just keeping that heart rate elevated a little bit in between exercises. So we got those tricep push-ups coming up next.
2, 1.
I'm grabbing my
Go.
eights again. So flat back, extend, and bend. Notice how my upper arm isn't moving here. So I know a minute here is a long time to hold that hinged forward position. So if your back starts to round, if you notice some pain in your low back, feel free to stand up, roll those shoulders back, rebend those knees and tilt. Reset that position if you need to. You got 20 seconds left here.
Three, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
set those guys down. Let's bring it down to the ground for a little bicycle because we got those chest flies coming up next. So bicycle it out, elbow to knee, opposite side. Keep those shoulders elevated off the ground. We have the chest fly up next.
3, 2,
Grab those weights.
1. Go.
Start right over your chest, belly button to the ground, open up, and close. So we're going until those elbows hit the ground, and not your hands, your elbows, and then right back over your chest. So make sure when you're open, your hands are below shoulder level. They don't have to be way down here, but they're just not riding above your shoulders there. Think exhaling on the way up. Squeeze the corners of your chest with each rep. And then we got a little crunch here. So grab your weights to get them ready for the floor press if you need to, and then go into that little crunch. So just squeezing that belly button in, lifting those shoulder blades off the ground.
3, 2, 1,
press up
go.
Keep those elbows squeezed in, press right over your chest, bring them right back down. Belly buttons pulled in, exhale up, inhale down. So you might notice that because we just did a chest exercise, we just did the chest fly, that if you're using the same weight as last week, it's feeling a little bit harder right now. That's because we just worked your chest, and then we're working it again. So it's getting really burned out. 2 minutes of chest work here. So don't feel weak if that same weight you lifted last week is feeling heavier today. These 15s are feeling about like what the 20s did last week.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, set it down. And then we got penguins. So hands open, we're rocking side to side here, trying to tap those heels. Pullovers are coming up next. So I'm going to take my 2 10s and smash them together.
3, 2, 1, go.
So belly button pulled in, extend those arms back, keep your belly button in, low back to the floor, and then pull it back over your chest. Don't let that low back pop up, and exhale up. You should feel this in your back, in your arms, maybe a little bit in your chest too.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, set those guys down. We got some flutter kicks. So hands under your hips, extend those legs out, and kick. So belly button is pulled in. Breathe through it. We got the Turkish get-up coming up next. So remember, try to go up and wait if you can on this one.
3,
Third
2,
time doing it.
1, go.
So I'm going to use a 10. Remember, same side is up. We're pressing into that elbow, up to that hand. Hips come up. Bring that leg through, up to kneeling, all the way up. Remember, move at your own pace here, but move with accuracy. You don't want to slide through this as quick as possible. And remember, when you switch sides, switch your leg out too.
Three, 2,
All right,
1,
back down.
rest.
All right, round 1 is done. Let's bring it back to standing. We have that Arnold press coming up. So get situated here. We got 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Palms
1,
out,
go.
elbows in, curl it up, rotate as you press overhead. All right, we only got 45 seconds here. Not so bad, right? We can handle 45 seconds. We just did this for a minute. Only 15 seconds left.
Three, two, one.
All right.
Rest.
Let's jog it in place now. Jog it in place. See, not forgetting anymore. I got this. Next up, we have that Y raise. So going back to your lightest set of weights for this one. If what you picked before felt a little too easy, feel free to go up in weight.
3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm back to
Go.
my raise. Hinge forward. Bring the head of that dumbbell up to the sky or ceiling. Our palms are facing in. We're squeezing the back of our shoulders here. All right, 15 seconds.
Three, two, one.
All right.
Rest.
Set that guy down. And then we're jump roping. So next up, we got that open pulse, close pulse. And I'm going to stick with my 8s.
Three, two, one. Go.
All right. Up to shoulder height, close, lift, open, lift. Really focus on burning out those shoulders here. All right, 15 seconds left.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Set that down. Side to side twist. Next up, tricep kickbacks. I don't know about you guys, but my arms were sore from last week's tricep kickbacks for like 4 days. Kind of a good sore, but geez, didn't realize they were that good.
Three, two, one. Go.
All right, hinge it forward, elbows up, extend, and bend. Remember, same thing goes. If you start to notice your back rounding, if your low back is hurting, stand up and reset here. Really squeeze the back of each arm here. Make each extension intentional. We're not just going through the motions here. We're imagining that muscle contracting with each movement. 10 more seconds.
Three, two, one.
All
Rest.
Bring it down to the ground. We got those bicycles up next. So opposite elbow to knee. Ooh, you guys bicycle, I need to move the camera. So opposite elbow to knee and extend. Make each motion here intentional.
Three, two,
And then grab the
one.
weights.
Go.
Chest fly. Open up. Lead with those elbows, and then back up. Belly button in, low back to the ground. Bring them down, exhale up. Ooh, almost there, guys.
3,
Almost there.
2, 1. Rest.
All right. Crunches. Hands by your ears. Little crunch up those shoulders. Pull that belly button in tight with each crunch. Try to pause at the top. And release. We have the floor press coming up next. So get those heavy weights.
Three, 2, 1. Go.
Elbows pinned into your sides. Press up and down. Remember, elbows swipe by your sides as you bring them down.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, set those guys down. And then we got that penguin up next. So hands open, crunch it up. Then we're rocking side to side, getting into those obliques. Pull throughs coming up next, or pull overs. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, smash my 10s together for that one.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Go.
So really smash that low back down. As soon as it starts to pop up off the ground, it's time to bring those dumbbells right over your chest. So we're keeping those arms as straight as we can, just a light bend, and then bringing them up. So if we were to do this, if we were to bend our elbows, then we're making this a tricep skull crusher. We don't want to do that. We want the work to be in our back here. So that's why we're moving from our shoulders and keeping those arms straight.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, set those guys down. We got flutter kicks. So legs straight, hands under your hips if you need them, and kick. Belly button in, low back to the ground. Get ups are coming up next.
Three, 2, 1.
And I'm going to start on my
Go.
left side. So press into that right arm. Hand, hips up, leg through, up to kneeling, and stand. So I hope you guys are all going up in weight on these, because I have gone up in weight every week so far. Week 1 I started with 5s. Last week I did 8s. And now I'm using a 10. Mainly because I was too lazy to stand up and grab my 5.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Bring it back up. We got one more round. 45 seconds of each. Let's resituate yourself. We have that curl to Arnold press up first. So grab your weights. If you can go up a little bit on this final round, then let's try to go up a little bit in the weight. Let's get ready. Palms
3,
out, elbows
2,
in.
1. Go.
always goes by so quick. I feel like sometimes I sit here with my laptop and my program ready for like 2 hours until I can work up the courage to get on here and do the workout. And then by the time I'm doing the workout, it's done in no time. Anyone else feel like that? You just put stuff off because you know, man, I'm going to be so tired. I'm going to be exhausted and it's probably going to hurt. But then once you're doing it, you're like, well, that's not so bad. It's about where I'm at.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Right, set those guys down. Let's jog it in place. Kudos to all you people who are doing this workout outside. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm just too lazy to bring this amount of weights outdoors. Otherwise, I would do this outside as well. All right.
3,
Y raise
2,
up next.
1, go.
Hinge forward, flat back. Head of that dumbbell comes up to the ceiling. Last 15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, jump rope in place. Second round's already going by quick. We got 2 down. Next up, we have that open pulse, closed pulse.
Three,
Grab those weights.
2, 1, go.
All right. I know this one's tough. I feel like this is one of the harder exercises of the day here. It's because our shoulders are a small muscle, but they're doing a lot of work. Breathe through it. This is your last time doing this one. If you went up in weight, you're amazing. Keep it up. Don't drop it. If you didn't go up in weight, next time you are, I know it. Less than 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, set that guy down. We got side to side twists. Tricep kickbacks are coming up next. It's our last standing exercise. All right, grab
3,
those weights.
2, 1, go.
All right, last time. Hinge it forward, elbows up, extend, and bend. So I know we're getting tired. I know you're sick of hearing me say this, but keep an eye on that muscle that you want to see change. Don't just go through the motions here. Really feel that squeeze down the back of your arm each time you extend. That's how you get results here. 2 people can do the same workout, but if one is just going through the motions and the other one is really concentrating on each muscle as it's getting worked, guess who's going to see the better results?
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Let's bring it down to the ground. We got the bicycle crunch. So opposite elbow to knee. Make each crunch intentional here. Exhale, pull that belly button in. We got chest flies up next.
3, 2,
Grab those
1,
weights.
go.
Right over your chest. Open up. Squeeze it back up. Almost there.
Three, two, one.
All right.
Rest.
Set those guys down. Time for that second chest exercise. First off, we got some crunches. So little crunch. Hands are by your ears here. We're not cranking on our neck. Pull that belly button in.
Three,
All
two,
right.
one, go.
Floor press. Elbows by your sides. Right over your chest. Straight down. So the angle that we're working here is also working our triceps as well as our chest. So that's why we're doing it from a narrow stance here. Those weights should be feeling heavy. No matter what you picked, it should be feeling challenging. This is our third round doing back-to-back chest exercises.
Three, two, one, rest.
All right, set those guys down. Open palms, crunch it up. We got penguins. So rocking side to side. Get into those obliques. Pullovers up next. We only got 2 more exercises, so that's like a minute and a half of work. We can handle that, right? No big deal.
Three, two,
Weights.
one, go.
All right, remember, keep that low back down. Don't let it come up. And then exhale, pull it over your chest. Almost there, guys. I know it's feeling heavy about now. It's feeling heavy for me too. Keep that form nice.
Three, two, one, rest.
All right. Flutter kicks. Hands under your hips if you need. And legs straight and kick. All right, only one more left. The get-ups. I hope y'all are enjoying the get-ups. It's one of my favorites.
Three, two, one,
All right,
go.
I'm going to start on my right side. Right side up. Press into that left elbow. Then hand. Hips up. Leg through. All right, let's try to fit one more in here.
Three, two,
Perfect
one.
timing.
done.
All right, we made it, guys. Nice work, everyone. I survived it. My back survived it. You survived it. Hopefully this went well. You went up in weight. Some of those new exercises are a little challenging, but we will get used to them. Let's stretch it out. All right, we did do a little bit of light cardio, so let's start on your butt. Bring that left leg in. Reach for your right toes. The only thing that might have pissed my back off a little bit was the get-ups, but not bad. It's one of those things where as long as my form is good, I'm fine. Bend that knee. Let's lay it over your left side. Remember, let me know how this workout went. Leave me a comment if you did this. Let me know how you're feeling. If you're feeling stronger, let's walk those hands to the side, twist. If you're feeling stronger and these workouts are helping you, let me know. I'd love to hear that. Let's bring it down to that forearm. Reach overhead, tilt that chest to the ceiling. And then let's swivel over to the other side. Reach for those left toes, bring your right leg in. It's such a nice day out today. I hope everyone's making it outside. It's finally nice weather in Illinois, so y'all better be getting it out, right? I think I'm headed outside for a little walk after this. Not one of my power walks, crazy walks, just a normal person walk, stroll. And walk those hands off to the side, twist. And then bring it down to that form. Reach overhead, tilt that chest to the ceiling. Oh, Bug loves to join for stretching. He was sleeping during the workout, but as soon as we start stretching, he's all in for that. All right, let's bring it to all fours. Take your right arm, swing it under your left. Let your head rest on the ground. I feel like home workouts, like the best part about them is the fact that you get pets for them. I mean, how fun is that, right? Let's switch sides, wind that left arm under your right. I'm sure lots of people are wondering, like, why don't you lock up the cats while you work out? Like, you had a cat puking right next to you while you were doing one of the workouts. Like, why don't you do that? But I just really like having them around. Right arm out to the side. Swing that left leg around. Stretch out that right chest. And then let's unwind. Extend out your left arm. And then swing your right leg around. You know, I noticed when I work out from home a lot, I definitely notice when we need to vacuum or sweep or whatever. The most time I spend on the floor. Anyone else notice that? Like I clean a lot more when I work out from home. And then let's bring it up to all fours. Let's do a couple cat-cows here. So at your own pace, exhale, curve your back, tuck your chin. And inhale, arch and look up. Let's do a couple here. Move with your own breath. Then widen out those knees, bring those toes together. Sit your hips back, get your chest down to the ground. And then lift up to those toes. Hips go back. Try to get those heels to the ground. You can alternate a little bend in each knee to get a little deeper. And then once you're ready, walk those hands back up to your toes and roll it up. We are all done, guys. Thank you for joining me again for some upper body. Hope you all are feeling great. So remember, I'm just some weirdo trainer that likes to post all her workouts to YouTube for everyone to see. So if these are helping you, if you're enjoying them, remember to leave me a comment like this. It's really helpful for me to know that people are watching them. It motivates me. If you're motivated and liking them, then I feel motivated to make them. So just let me know and, subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.